So I wanted to make this video because I was taking a walk, right? I traded today and I did my morning routine. Everything was perfect, right? It pretty much couldn't get better. And I ended up getting very emotional today when I was trading because market was against me. And market wasn't against me, market was bullish today. And I was going in a different direction. I was shorting the market when market was completely bullish. And I let my emotions get the best of me. And why I'm getting to that is because I know some people that lost a ton of money today. And why that's important to know is because when you get emotional and you start blaming everyone but yourself for the decisions that you make in life, right? So I was down $80 and I was so emotional and reactive and revenge trading. And I took a moment, I took a step back. I realized, let me go outside. Let me take a walk, And I took a deep breath, I relaxed. And I understood that no one cares. No one cares about the amount of work you put in. No one cares about the amount of effort you put in. We live in a results-based world, okay? And I realized that with the people that I know that lost a ton of money, they were blaming everyone but themselves. They were blaming God. They were blaming the market. They were blaming Trump. They were blaming everything but themselves. And I think to myself, right? What if I did that myself? What if I didn't take accountability? And what if I blamed myself instead of blamed someone else besides me, right? And long story short, I ended up getting back in the green and making $5 today from being down $80. And that's because I stayed patient and I took accountability. And it goes such a long way because if you know those friends I have that lost that money, they're texting me nonstop, blaming God, blaming everyone else. Everyone else. And it's like, for me, it was such a lesson learned because I'm starting to take everything that I have in my life as a lesson because time is that valuable. So for me, I took that whole scenario as a lesson and I thought to myself, Jay, if I don't take accountability in anything I do in life, where am I going to end up? Not where I want to be. You're not going to end up where you want to be in life if you can't take accountability. And that's what I'm getting to, right? Is if you can't allow yourself to take accountability for everything that you have in life because you're a grown man, right? I'm 20 years old. I take accountability for everything I have. And guess what? I have, I don't have parents, right? I didn't have anyone to back me up, right? I drive the shitty 2014 Volkswagen, right? But at the end of the day, it's not just my fault, but I have to take accountability for where I am. Because I can't take accountability or I can't blame others and I can't blame things outside of my control. You can only blame yourself for things that you have in your control. So in this instance with trading, you have full control of what you do. So you need to understand that if you're looking to be a profitable trader, if you're looking to improve your life, if you're looking to not work a 9-to-5, which isn't a bad thing, but if you're not looking to work a 9-to-5 and you're looking to take trading as your full-time job, you have to be able to learn how to take accountability. You have to be able to learn how to grow. You have to be able to learn how to be disciplined. You have to be able to learn how to take those emotions and put them aside and understand that trading is not a game. It's not a game, and it's a lifestyle. It's your life. right? So the best traders in the world, it's their job, it's their lifestyle. Because when you go to college, right? If you're going to college and you're going to be a lawyer or doctor or whatever, you're not just looking at that job that you're doing. You're not just going to get the job because you want a nice job. You're doing it because you have some sort of passion, which I'm hoping you have some sort of passion. There's some sort of influence. There's some sort of drive that you have, that you want to help other people change lives. And for me, that's why I'm doing it, because I want to trade to be the best possible version of myself, so then I can teach others how to get into the situation that I'm in, right? In the future. And the situation that I want to be in is I want to live a great life, and I want to spread knowledge and grow a family, spread knowledge, and teach people how to trade. Because I think trading is more than just buying and selling orders. I think it's a whole lifestyle. I think learning how to trade and understanding the market opens your perspective and opens your mind to how our world runs and how our world works to a T. And I really believe that, again, if you can't take yourself or hold yourself accountable, then don't expect anything. Don't expect anything to go your way, right? Because if I start holding myself accountable for, let's say, I told myself I'd wake up at 5:30 in the morning, right? My alarm goes off. What do? I look at the alarm, I turn it off, and you have an option. You have two options. You can either get up and be a man of your word, or you could go back to sleep and not hold yourself accountable. And you can still hold yourself accountable when you wake up. But if you're not a man of your word, then what's there to it, right? So my message is that if you want to bear the fruits of your labor, and you want to understand how to grow and improve, you need to take yourself and hold yourself accountable, okay? Because that's what it is at the end of the day. It's holding yourself accountable. And if you can't do that, it's going to be a very, very, very unpleasant life for yourself. Because when all these things are going wrong in your life, and you're praying to God, you're like, God, why is all this happening? What can I do? Why? You keep asking why, right? But it's not, what did I do? It's not questions that you ask yourself. You're trying to find the reasons why, right? But as long as you just ask yourself why, and you understand, and you take the time to reflect on yourself, and you reflect on your decision making, and you reflect on the decisions that you did make, then guess what happens? You're going to bear fruit of your labor, okay? Because you can't grow without being able to be vulnerable and be able to be weak with yourself, okay? It's not just being weak with others. It's being weak and vulnerable with yourself, because you can't grow unless you look at your flaws, you look at your faults, and that you learn from your mistakes. Because I'm not gonna just hold myself accountable and then not learn from it, right? You want to be able to learn from your mistakes. And this is why I'm saying all these life principles go back to trading, right? Trading and these life principles are so connected, so correlated, so cordial with each other. And it's very impressive, and it's very eye-opening when you start to understand this, right? Because when you look at it, it's just a chart with graphs and numbers and news and all this stuff. And you can make it that simple, or you could find the deeper meanings to life, find the deeper meanings towards your life, right? So I just want you to know that if you hold yourself accountable for your actions, everything's going to work out in life. You put God first, and everything's going to work out. Don't worry and stress over things that you did wrong. Hold yourself accountable. Learn from your mistakes. Trust God, put God first, and understand that He's going to guide you to where you need to be. Don't have this glorious path and image that you think is going to be your perfect life, because that's not how life works. You see these people on Instagram, YouTube, whatever social media platform, they are not living that exact lifestyle that you see. Life is not just all butterflies and rainbows, okay? Especially for these people that you're watching on social media. Okay? So I need y'all to know that I love you, God loves you, right? And we can only get better from here. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon.